I'm Jonathan Martin from Black Oak.
And I'm Sarah Martin with Gather.
When we first got married, we thought that where we were headed, though we had these other passions, we thought we would do ministry. And we went out to Los Angeles for the first couple of years and worked with a group that was starting a church there. And we kind of started hitting some walls, and we started realizing that that maybe wasn't the direction we were headed in, at least right then. And as we were praying through it, we just really felt like God was leading us back to Waco. And the analogy or the phrase that I felt like he was telling us was that he was bringing us into our promised land. It kind of got me thinking, what does that mean? And so we started thinking through it. For me, pottery was a big deal. And so that was something where I said, okay, God, I don't know where this is gonna lead, but I know that I can make pieces. And so that was kind of the beginnings of that. My passion for that was probably more than just a hobby. And so I ended up in 2008, Sarah and I had just moved back from California, and I had a friend that owned a local coffee shop. I came up with this idea of how to put their logo on the side of the mug. And so we started selling mugs through her. And it was still kind of a side thing. I was teaching school and just doing it out of the garage. And then in this last few years, that's really caught on, and we've gotten some really big accounts. The mission statement behind Black Oak Art is to create quality, affordable, handmade goods that enrich people's daily lives. And that's really always been the passion for me. I think I love making pieces, but as soon as I started selling them through that coffee shop, I would just think through, man, usually you make a bunch of pieces and then just kind of surround you, or you kind of surround yourself with them. And as soon as I started thinking, man, at the time it was just maybe hundreds of mugs that I had sold at that point, but I thought, there's hundreds of people out there that are drinking out of my coffee cup in the morning, and it's that experience that they're having with it is changing the way their morning is starting and the way that they're kind of interacting with those pieces. And that really excited me. And that's where I kind of said, hey, that's kind of been the driving force behind Black Oak, is how can I get more of these pieces that are made by me, but also our artisans and our artists, and share that experience with them too, that we can create that connection with our customers. And now we think of, there's thousands of people drinking out of our cups, using our plates, using our serving bowls. It really is, I like to think that it's really, kind of one life at a time, one piece at a time. We're really enriching those experiences, those gathering times around the tables. They're using our pieces.
And so we started thinking of Gather. We found this space here on Washington at the time. This was just actually, except for the School of Social Work, nothing was really on these few blocks. And so we really liked the idea of being a part of Wildland was going in next door, and the escape rooms, and we liked being a part of something new, this new strip of downtown kind of extending the walking and the shopping to over here. And so the idea of Gather kind of, as we started looking at space and found this space, really was birthed out of Jonathan's talent and love for functional art, but then I have always had a passion for entertaining. And so it felt like a really natural combination to have a store that sells a line of our pottery that people eat off of, entertain with, and then also we had the thought to, what if I sold other things that complement that? So flatware and glassware, barware, serving pieces, linens, anything that really helps you gather people around your table or have people at your house and be able to host them well. Is kind of the idea of Gather was born from that.
Something that's unique about all of the things we sell, including the pottery or the wood cutting boards, a lot of the things that are locally made, or even our hand-woven baskets from Africa, all of those really lend themselves to coming into the store, putting your hands on them, making that connection. I think that most of our pieces are really great at their experience. I mean, it's the reason we created a store. We didn't just do an online shop, is to have a place that people can come in and experience those pieces and start to connect with them and see what's gonna fit in their lives.
I think the heart and soul behind what we do here and what we really care about is inspiring and equipping people to live the art of hospitality, I like to call it, in their homes. And really, I think it is an art. It's something you do with grace and with passion, and even in small or large ways, but the way in which you equip your home and set your table to welcome your family and others in to connect with one another is what we're about. We're Gather
and Black Oak, And we are Wacomade.